What's up? What's up? What's up? Facebook family and friends. This your girl, Miss Quesie on Let's Talk About It with Quesie. Tonight, I definitely wanted to bring a sentimental topic, a dedication to one of my favorite big cousins in the world. My cousin Ken Ray. Yeah. I got my cousin Ripley in the building.
What it do, though?
Okay, we in this thing once again. That was his uncle. That was my first cousin from my mama's side. So I definitely want to give a shout out to my auntie Frankie,
There you go.
my cousin Vicky, my cousin Tony, my cousin Mark, my cousin Eric, better known as Blue. The entire, especially my cousin Erica. Shout out to my cousin Erica, his wife,
What's happening, man?
and the entire Finley family. All our loved ones, continue to keep our family in your prayers during this time. Most definitely. I definitely wanted to share this podcast and let's make something happen tonight.
Okay.
And let's remember the great, wonderful times that he has given us in this short amount of time.
That's right.
I say for me, since I've been grown and within the last few years almost, when Cuz came back home, he was a great inspiration. One thing about him, I can always say, he was all about family. And during the time when my uncle, his dad, my oldest uncle, which was my mom's brother, when his dad passed back in April 2022, we definitely was there for him.
That's right.
Because I could relate to how him and his siblings, my cousins, how they felt on losing a loved one, losing a father. So I can relate to them firsthand. And then about 6 months later, I lose my mom, which was his aunt, his only aunt from his father's side. And through it all, those different hardships that we dealt with in our family, one thing about him was, I would say, he was always strong. He always tried to be there for the family and tried to keep everybody together. And one thing about him, and I would say, is that he wanted to know his folks. A lot of the folks, especially with him, had been gone from home for so long, been in the military, him and his wife, Erica. And they had their own life and their journey. And one thing I can always commend them, they came back home to see about their loved ones, their parents. So, my continuous thoughts and prayers are with Erica, my cousin. I love you so much. They had 35 years of marriage together.
That's
and
right.
That was a beautiful thing.
Yes, it was.
The stories that I've heard of what my cousins have experienced was remarkable. He was in the army. He experienced during the Desert Storm. And we talked about a lot of things. I will not go into detail per se, but I will say this. One thing about that man was he was all about having a great time. And one of the memories I would say is, for me, is, oh my gosh, I have so many. But one thing I can say is, be true to yourself, first and foremost. Love on each other, have that positive outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring in the family together. Me and him was working on some things. We were talking about some things. So for him, as much as I know I'm going to truly miss him because he was one of my closest first cousins. Not only he was my first cousin, he was like another big brother to me. So I'm going to have to take on that leadership to, hey, keep this family together, make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? Because We don't want it to be, and this is sad to say, that's when you meet your loved ones during when someone passed away. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. And I know we don't have like a super, super big family, but you know, you never know who you done ran across. You know, someone that you didn't know that you was some kin to. You know what I mean? But furthermore, he was that type of person, number one, a diehard Alabama fan, roll tide roll, straight up. Roll tide roll. Okay. One thing about him, he enjoy life. He love traveling. Let's have fun. He gonna drink his Heineken. We got here. Salute to my cousin Ray.
So, absolutely.
I knew I had a cousin that loved Heineken, and he was that one. He loved his Heineken, his cigar, and his scotch. You know what I'm talking about? So, I'm gonna miss the family conference calls that we had amongst him and his siblings. His nephew here, Terry. And it's so many things. And I appreciate the love. Everything he has done for me thus far. And one thing about it, he was so proud that I started this podcast. And my plan was to have him on the show. So, he said, continue to do what you do. Quesie, continue doing what you're doing. Don't stop. You just get started. And for me, starting back grad school, after being out of school for like damn near 10 years straight up, oh, that was a lot. But he said, you got it. Make auntie proud. Make aunt proud. You know what I mean? And I know all of them, they smiling down from heavens above. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I'm going to make it happen for y'all. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. I'm going to make sure, continue to see about your sister, which is my oldest first cousin, your brothers, keep in contact with them. Auntie Frankie, cousin Erica, she already know what it is. I got her. That's my folks. And all our loved ones, you know what I'm saying? Let's get together. Let's make something happen.
That's right.
Stay tuned. What you got to say, Ripley?
Well, first, I want to point out something real quick.
Okay. Talk to him.
Snipe Young.
Snipe, what up?
That's my boy, man. He been rocking, me and Snipe been rocking together since, what, 04, 05. You can comment that. We've been rocking with each other for a long time.
Okay.
I do not agree with War Eagle.
No, I'm sorry, friend.
Because you been told yourself that's you want to go blue and orange. All right, my nigga, that's your game. But we ain't gonna play that. Just always remember this: 4th and 31. And all right, let's get back to the business.
All right, big.
I cannot put enough words behind what you just said because literally you took in everything that I was going to say. We touched on a lot when it came to the dialogue again. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out.
Corey in the building, had Siani in the building, had Batman in the building, had Miss Vaughn in the building.
Yes.
Oh, Corey still.
He was over on the sideline.
Shout out to Brother Corey, man.
That nigga did the more to come in.
Shout out to Corey,
What I'm saying is that we touched on a lot on the first dialogue again. We did that. What you just elaborated on, I want to say that I appreciate you for saying that. I appreciate you for saying that. I mean, man, yeah, we don't have that many families, but there's many families, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. And one thing I couldn't say, one thing about Kenneth M was, he said, I don't give a damn if you don't have the last name Finley, you still a Finley. You got the blood running through you. Well, you still a Finley, regardless.
That is true.
And that was so true.
And my nephew, well, your cousin, my nephew pointed out something that he shared with the younger generation.
Okay.
And I think he said it best, but he couldn't really deliberate on it like he wanted to. What he was meaning is that, yes, he did say don't embarrass the name.
He did.
but also he wanted you to carry on the name. It didn't mean that you had to literally just sit up here and be our average Joe. Like my nephew, like I said before, he's at Miles College. He's doing big things.
Yes.
My nieces are doing big things. You know, just because you don't see them, that don't mean they ain't moving.
That's right.
My nephew is in band. He's doing great things. He's trying to get to Alabama State. My children within themselves, they are moving and doing big things. So shout out to Fat Daddy. Shout out to Tion. You know, they are doing their things. And also Jace. I'm proud of my son. He's my oldest son. He's out there. He's part of the world now. And he's navigating doing it, and he's doing just fine. I mean, everything that he's doing, man, that's a miraculous kid. If anybody wants to learn anything about that kid, trust me, learn from that kid. I love Jeremiah Brown. Shout out to you, son. I'm out here. Also, let me shout out to Joy, man. Joy, my son, my grandson in Texas, man. I don't look like it, but I am somebody's grandfather. So, to get back to that, Kenny Ray was a lot of things to all of us. He was a funny man.
Yes, he was.
He was a knowledgeable man. He was a loving man. He was a caring man. He was a man of many. He wore many hats. Let me put it like that.
Yes, he did.
Let me put it like that. He wore many hats, and he wore them very well.
Very well.
By the way, he loved hats.
He loved them.
He loved hats.
Yes, he
if
did.
you didn't know anything about my uncle, he loved himself a good hat. Fedora, whatever you want to call it, he loved himself a hat.
And we represent well last weekend.
So, no, nigga, we was out there with the hats.
Oh, we had the hats.
We was out there with the hats.
For his homegoing.
Oh, man.
Yes,
he was somewhere smiling with them hats. Cousin Jay was out there with the hat, you know what I mean? I was out there with it. Quesie was out there with it. Mom was out there with it. So, you know.
I was planning to wear a Jerry curl.
Hey! But we was all out there. We was having a good time. We was having a ball, man. I'm not going to say that we weren't mourning. But in our family, we learned to turn tragedies into a memorable moment. A joyous moment, if you will. So it's always somebody in our family or an instance in our family that always makes us laugh, and I appreciate you, Uncle Tony. We needed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
And we never needed it. We needed it that often.
Come on.
And I love you to the very end of times. And don't take no offense to it. Like I told you the first time, it's no offense at all. But that was your cousin. That's your first cousin.
Yes.
That's my uncle, and we love him. Shout out to, like I said, Auntie Erica. She did a miraculous job.
Yes, she did.
I really want to take this time to just talk about how strong that woman is.
She's one of the strongest women I've seen in a long time.
You didn't see her fold. You didn't see her bend. You didn't see her break.
Come on.
And I know she's done all those things and above, but the point is that she never showed it to the public. And that seems like something that they, together, collectively as husband and wife, made sure that they made each other strong enough to be able to take on that task. Because even Auntie Erica said, hey, that's just God. That's just part of God's plan.
Yes,
and if I believe in God, like I said, I believe in God, then I know that this isn't a mistake.
Yeah.
So I have to follow the guidance and everything of my Auntie Erica. And I would tell my family, the Finley family, the Russell family, the Campbell family, the Daniels family, the Browns family, the Hatcher family, whomever, the Brooks family. I don't want to leave y'all out because, you know, sometimes y'all get in y'all feelings. But I just want to let it be known that we need to galvanize and rally around this beautiful woman. Because in actuality, she's the one that has the truest loss.
Yes.
We all get to go home and we get to lay up under whoever we want to lay up under. Quesie gets to lay up under her husband and, you know, whomever. Everybody gets to go home and actually be comforted. But she into account. We need to be loving, kind, and really be here for this beautiful woman, because it is a constant reminder that she has to go home, and the man that she loved and adored is not coming through that door. So let's take the time to actually just love on her and support her.
Yes.
And she's doing great. She's doing really great. And because her faith in God is real,
Yes, it is.
how she believes in God is real. So I was just with her Friday night. She was full of smiles and just jubilant. She was really happy because we was keeping it a family unit.
Shout out to her LT, cuz Erica and her family.
Yes, oh man, they was excellent. They made me
yes,
do.
shout
They
out.
made me do karaoke. If you ever want to go to a karaoke joint, go to the one in Adamsville.
Yes. They got me out of my comfort zone. They brought me out of retirement.
They have some beautiful drinks. They have some marvelous food, man. Go up there and check them out, man. Like real talk. Go check them out. But overall, man, she seems in good spirits. But trust me, I don't know how she feels when she goes home at night. Imagine losing your ride or die. The one that you got it out the mud.
The one that you had to get out the mud from day one.
That's what I'm talking
Day one.
about. Imagine that.
I can imagine.
Imagine
I cannot
that
imagine.
you couldn't go home to that individual and how much that will mess with your psyche. That's how strong that woman is. That's how strong she's been, and that's how strong that she's going to continue to be. So I just want to tell Auntie Erica, you are not in this fight alone.
Not
We
at
are
all.
riding with you until the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off that joint, we're going to put some more wheels on it.
And
we're
we're going to keep
ride.
it going.
We're going to ride
That's
to the
it.
very end. You family until we all gone.
Alright.
Not because someone made a decision to say you not family. No, then you family to death.
That part.
In death, we'll stop being family. Even in the afterlife, we will continue
To be family.
to be family. So, let's keep riding, man. Let's keep riding this thing out. So, it has been fun riding with y'all on this journey. Oh, man, that was about 2 hours, 3 hours of doing, just being us.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. So, let's make this fun. Let's make
Yes.
this fun. Let's make this fun.
Family ties.
Okay, how you want to go about it?
As we know, we've been doing things or trying to do things together, especially like with,
You know
as
what?
we can remember when we went to Ken Ray's house for the Christmas party.
Right.
And also for your mom. Shout out to Tia Campbell.
Go to bed.
Vicky. Leave my cousin alone. She's still
Go
up.
to
She probably-
bed.
leave
If she's
her alone.
not in bed, I'm telling her to go to bed.
She might be up. She coming eventually.
Nah, she in bed.
She might be.
She in bed.
But she gonna get us tomorrow. But anyway, like I said, us helping out, setting up her 60th birthday.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun last year, man.
Oh,
Oh
that was
my
fun.
God.
Because she
Ooh, that
had
was
no idea about it.
Yeah,
Not the first idea.
there you go.
It was, man, that was a crazy time. And
Man,
the way we
listen.
put it together and the
Okay.
way that Unc went about it, Unc was just like, yo, whatever y'all need me to do,
Just
I
let me
do
know.
it. And we thought that nigga was just gonna ride her around Birmingham. No,
No.
this nigga actually took her somewhere and sat her down
Oh,
and told her, get whatever you want.
He took her to Texas D. Brazil.
He never took me there. I'm offended.
Yeah.
I feel like I got robbed.
And she had drinks.
Nobody ever took me to Texas D. Brazil.
I know, right? Nobody loves
Nobody-
me that much.
Yeah, right. Nobody took me down either, so shit. But he said, don't worry about it, I got it. Whatever y'all need me to do,
We gonna do it.
we gonna do it.
And we had a ball.
we had a
ball.
ball.
Like I said, he was the integrator.
There
He
you go.
was the merger. He was the person that he was the glue. He was the person that
Yes.
brought us all together. Now, as a family, as Finleys, by blood, we have to pick up where he left off. We don't get to choose where we sit up there and say, well, he's gone now. We don't know what we need to do.
No.
No. We got to pick up this ball and keep it are rolling. That's what we got to do. So, I mean, like, that's just how it goes. We have to continue to push this legacy. Because that's what he was doing when it came to Rick Finley, my grandfather.
And you know what? A lot of people may or may not know this. To me, having those conversations with Cuz.
Right.
He was so much like Uncle Rick, your granddad. Because they had those long talks each and every day. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like he used to say, like they used to have talk like 4 or 5 hours out of the day. You know what I'm saying? They can relate to so much when it came to like what's going on in the world and family. It was amazing to me because we had that, and I was like, wow. And just even when we used to be on the phone, and it might be a moment where it might be me.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
Me and you have that.
You know what? We do actually. If people don't know that, we do.
We actually have that.
Yeah.
Ins and outs, do's and don'ts.
True.
So in actuality, the family is left in good hands.
Yeah, it is.
Until you start acting crazy.
Until you acting crazy and whatever. But yeah, I need to let anyway, but like we said, nevertheless, yeah, he's my second cousin, but he's my third brother.
How you figure that? We ain't got enough evidence to prove that.
You don't shut up.
I'm just saying, we
Really?
don't know.
You been the one that said we look like niggas.
No, you said that. You started it.
Oh, whatever.
See, though, we had a family argument in front of these good
See, that's what we talking about, family ties.
Jay
man.
is in the building. What's happening, baby? What's good?
Yo.
Please do it. Please do it.
Oh, whatever.
Please do what I think you finna do. Please do it. Don't say nothing else. Just do what I think you finna do. Please do it.
No.
Please do it. I want you to do it. Please do it. I'm begging you to do it.
No.
By the grace of God, you do it.
I don't want you
Please do it. Please do it. Please do it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you heard me. You are hurt me right now. Will you do it, please?
No. Don't pay him no man.
The people want it. People, don't you want to see what he's gonna do?
What I'm gonna do?
You know exactly what I want to.
Okay. Hey, check this out. But like I said, though, you know, we go, man. Listen. Man. Talking about a funny dude, man.
Funny dude, hold on. You know what? You wanna know what's funny? Your mic ain't on.
Oh my God.
But guess what?
Tell James.
Oh my God.
I can see you wanna know what else.
I did not know.
The green light
That
went
was-
on. Ah!
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Like I said.
This is legendary.
Like I said, and I know
Go
y'all
on,
can
come
hear
on,
me.
sit down, go ahead.
So you gonna
Might well
keep
bring
me in
in
because you didn't have your mic on.
What is damn thing?
Get off my show. Like I said. Anyway.
If I didn't come on your show, you wouldn't know your mic went on.
Anyway.
If I didn't came on your show, you wouldn't know your mic went on. Now why you pinching me? I just helped.
Like you said.
That was the
Anyway.
mayor's concern.
Okay. Like I said. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Mike.
Like I said.
Go ahead,
When I was rudely interrupted.
Go ahead.
So. Like I said.
I just got
Like I said, I got offended too because I lost my train of thought. Sorry,
You just
Ken Ray.
kicked me. You just kicked me 3 times on the table.
I don't care. Like I said. Now, at the end of the day, that was a funny man.
Yeah, you was. It was funny just like your mic not being on.
Get off my show. Get off my show. Good day.
Are we really doing this right now?
Yeah, we really doing it.
Hey,
Get
can
off
we stay on subject?
Okay.
Can we stay on subject? Hey, you stop it over there.
Like I said, get off my show. So, anyway, when I was rudely interrupted.
Interrupted.
Yeah, I was. We talked about Alabama a whole lot.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Shout out to Pooh, man.
Shout out. That poet.
Oh, that was your fault.
Shout out to Pooh, man.
Shout out.
Yes, sir.
in all seriousness, we love our folks, and trust me, we hurt,
Yes.
and we think about these folks that is passed on into the afterlife. We think about them every day. We pray for them. We wish that they were still here, but at the end of the day, God don't make no mistakes, and we understand that. But that does not mean that we don't get to grieve them the way that we choose to grieve them. There's no wrong way to grieve, but understand at the end of the day, if we laugh, if we're joking, and we're going about things that we're going about it, that's our way to healing. That's the only way that we can heal, is just to be able to laugh about it and talk about it. So for us, this is how our family operates. We operate this way. It doesn't mean that we careless. It just means that this is the way that we process things and be able to adjust. And there's some nigga over here sleeping. I like that. Sleep. Snoring. There you go. Not snoring, snoring. But overall,
You gonna say his name? This man is over there knocked out.
oh, I'm not gonna see.
Oh, that's putting everybody on the spot.
Get on that show.
He's putting everybody on the spot.
But overall, what I'm saying is, for real though, is that we love our family, and we came together tonight to share this moment with Kenny Ray, with Auntie Erica, and the rest of the Finleys. We had a great time doing this. Quesie, let's talk about it. So let's talk about something, because Kenny Ray would not want us to spend our entire evening
Of course.
just talking about him. He's like, can y'all do something else? So let's find some things to talk about in honor of him. It can pertain to him, but he wouldn't want to make it about him, because the thing about Unc was, he was a selfless act.
Yes, he was.
Now I can say this. When we did dialogue again, we was talking about him. It was one thing I wanted to talk about that we left out. We was over there for the Christmas party.
Okay.
And you remember when Quesie sent me the video the other day? We was in the kitchen and we took that them shots of that Evan Williams.
Oh, shit.
You remember Kenny Ray was complaining the whole time, like, I ain't even drink that bullshit. But he finally, like, because I know my brother was talking to him, he like, man, everybody got to do a shot, man. He like, all right, fuck it, I do it. And like, he says everybody else did, like, well, everybody got to, he was like, everybody got to do it. So everybody got a shot, like, all right, we going to do a shot of Evan Williams. Now, that was my first time.
What is Evan Williams?
You was in, you took one, you took a shot of it.
Oh, then I must have been tripping.
Nigga,
You was in the video.
I
Taking
know
the shot.
I was in the video. I'm just saying, I know I was tripping when I took
Nigga,
it.
it's a bourbon.
Yeah.
It's bourbon.
It's a
come
bourbon.
on.
Well, it didn't hit me like it was supposed to. But continue with your story.
Yeah, but like the thing, I don't think it did nobody bad that night. It didn't do me bad. But thing is, that was my first time ever drinking it,
Yeah.
and I don't think Kenny Ray had ever drunk it neither. And cause I think it was a lot of horror stories behind Evan Williams, like cause Blue.
Now he told me to get his cup. Blue told me to get his cup so he can sip it or whatever. Like
No,
that.
Blue ended up drinking.
He ended up drinking it.
No, cause Blue was the first one trying to brother.
Is that Jocelyn?
That's June. That's our cousin June.
Oh, what's up, cousin June?
Hey, cousin June.
No, cause Blue was too busy. Blue was too busy trying to get everybody else to drink it.
What up, Ed?
We see y'all. We see y'all.
Cousin Tara.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, Blue was too busy trying to get everybody else to drink because he wanted to drink it, but he didn't want to drink it alone.
No, that's what that was. Shout out to Blue.
Yeah, Blue, I know what it was.
Leave it to Unc to make us try something that we have no idea or no recollection of.
Yeah, because I saw you trying to put on the peer pressure in the kitchen. Like, you drink it, I drink with you. Man, you want to drink it, now you want everybody to go down with you. But we did it, and as far as I saw, everybody walked tall that night.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And we had a good time, man, and I love that Christmas party, and the thing I hate, man, I just didn't think that was going to be the last one.
Right.
I
Exactly.
think that was gonna be the last one with Kenny.
We never know that that's gonna be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
We never know. But the thing about that night was, what we had to pay attention to for real is that look at the smile that was on his face.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that nigga,
Yes.
he was happy
He
as hell.
smiled
The
the
whole
entire night.
Yes, he did.
I'm not saying he knew what was coming, but I'm telling you, he embraced the moment.
And let me tell y'all something else too about that night that me personally that I enjoyed. So I had brought my brother over there. Shout out Dukes.
Dudes.
So Dukes, he's a military veteran. He's former Air Force. Kenny Ray is former Army. So they got into their military talking all that bullshit. I ain't want to know.
Oh yeah, I remember that because he started showing him the plaques that he had.
Yeah.
Look how decorated I am.
We was downstairs in this man cave, so
Yeah, I remember that.
they was having a conversation because my brother, he's trying to get all his, his benefits and shit from the
Yeah, I remember that.
and everything. So Kenny Ray gave him a rundown about everything he needed to do to start getting his benefits flowing in. And he gave him a lawyer name, all that shit. So, fast forward to now, my brother got the ball rolling on that shit. Like right now, I think I know he's getting a certain percentage now, so he's gonna start receiving some, and he still got some other stuff pending.
Right.
And that's a lot of that is based on the stuff that Kenny Ray had told him to do. Businessman. So
Very much so.
He's very
like,
business.
so Kenny Ray goddamn gave him some game, and I was just honored to be a witness to him seeing them two talk, cause like shit, Kenny Ray, the good brother that he was, seeing him talk to, my last remaining sibling, what I'm saying, that was just something for me to see. Two people I have a great love and admiration for. They be conversating, goddamn kicking the bobo and goddamn exchanging information. That was actually something I was looking forward to happening more going down the road.
You know what the beauty of Kenny Ray was for real?
Talk to him.
He didn't mind passing on information.
Come on.
He
Sure didn't. Not at all.
Now,
He was gonna show you how to get it.
see, that information was something that he could have kept for himself.
Yeah, you ain't gotta tell nobody.
But
that
he
wants to.
gave it to everybody else. If there was a way to win, he was going to show you how to win. That's a selfless act.
Very much so.
That is selfless as it gets. Which I pose the question to ask anybody. Doesn't matter whether it's male or female. When was the last time that you were selfless? It ain't about you having to give money, cars, or anything material, but information-wise. When is the last time we've been selfless and not selfish? That man put us on a lot of game. A lot of game that he didn't have to give. But he felt like we needed to give it. And I respect that so to my core, I respect that because he didn't have to do any of those things.
Nope. Didn't charge nobody a dime.
Some people call that a retainer fee.
Yes.
And he never did that. He was like, listen here, this is what you got to do. And that was the beauty of it. Man, when we look at it, he was a selfless man. Selfless.
Yes, he was.
He was going to be successful. Basically, what he was saying is, I'm going to lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it.
Okay.
That's who he was. I'll lead you to it, baby. It's your choice to drink it or not. But you can't say I ain't give you the information. And that's what he was. That's who he was. That's the human being he was. He didn't cheat anybody. He didn't cheat himself. if he felt like he couldn't give you the information, he wouldn't have gave it to you.
Mm.
But what is it holding information from you that was going to benefit him when he's already winning? You ain't going to beat him at his own game. But at the same time, nigga, I'll help you win too.
He was a prime example of what society should be. Especially amongst the black community. Yes, I said the black community, because here's the thing about the black community. A lot of us has a tendency of getting to a place of success and not trying to help the next man get to where you are.
That's that crab in the bucket.
That's the crab in the bucket syndrome.
Yeah,
White folks do it all the time.
No, white folks will let you. White folks, they know.
No, that's what I'm saying. The white folks, they'll pass the info.
Oh, they'll pull you up. They just ain't gonna let you get to where they at.
Yeah, but they gonna put you in the game though.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, they gonna put you in the game. But see, with us, we ain't gonna even put you in the game.
I can't disagree.
You see, that's the thing. That's something he want to see his other brethren, his people do. He put people on game that he ain't have to do that shit for. He ain't have to do it. But he did.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Because he want to see everybody win just like he had the opportunity to win.
Well, you talk about a man that got it out the mud.
Mm.
He got out the mud. But how many of us have gotten it out the mud?
Yeah.
And then look at the next motherfucker and be like, fuck you. You got to figure it out.
Well, see, that's why I posed the question to ask. When was the last time that we were selfless and not selfish?
Mm.
It's not many people in this world that's like that.
Well, we got to start asking ourselves that question. When was the last time that you did a selfless act?
Mm-hmm.
It does not mean, that's why I said, it doesn't mean that you have to give up money. It doesn't mean that you have to prioritize material things.
No, it doesn't.
It's just about the information.
Okay.
Look, I can answer that question for you, man. We was just all being selfish about 2 hours ago.
I know, right?
I know.
We was trying to help this young lady out. It didn't benefit us.
No, it did. But I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the people that are
I know
watching.
what you mean. I'm just saying.
When was the last time that you did a selfless act? I'm not talking about going to feed the poor. That's great. Or helping out a animal that's in need of help. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about literally when was the last time that you was able to give someone information that they can apply to their lives? Or were you too selfish to sit up here and give them that information? Because you was too busy winning to the point where you thought if you gave that information, they was going to be able to surpass you.
And that's the problem.
That's the whole
That's
problem.
the problem now. Motherfuckers too busy worried about a motherfucker passing them.
Yeah, and that's my point. That's my whole point. When did we get to a point as a society? Because I've never been a white man, I've never been a Hispanic man, I've never been an Asian man, none of that. I've been a black man in this skin. When did we get to a point where we can't communicate with each other and educate each other on things?
That was just some shit created in our own community.
Right, but you have a man that is from our community.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of us. Not just a family member, but he's one of us. Whatever he gave us, he gave it to everybody else. When did we get to a point where we was being selfish instead of selfless?
Okay.
When you had a man in your life that was a selfless act. So that's got to rub off. Because he never met a stranger wherever he went.
No, not at all.
Whether black, white, Mexican, Asian, Brazilian, whatever. He never met a stranger. So that means that whatever impact he had was in a positive way.
I can say this. I never forget February of 2022 for my birthday.
He was in Kingston Projects.
we went to Memphis, Tennessee
Okay.
for
Keep on talking about it.
and
Spit
for
your
my
spit.
birthday.
I was in on that.
And apparently he asked me what I was doing for my birthday. Whoop de whoop, that kind of deal. Told him what the deal was, and he said, "Shoot, we like to go to we like to trap shoes. We come, where y'all staying at?" Told him, okay, bet. Him and Eric came up there and had a blast.
Even with that drastic weather change.
That weather changed crazy, but we had a good ass time. And one thing I learned about him, as your mama said, she called Ma the evil twin. He was a good twin. Cause they act so much alike when you get to talking with them and stuff like that. He ain't meet no stranger. We up here meeting this young couple that I think they were from Mississippi. Goddamn, they laugh and throwing signs up, just living their best life. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said, it's like, it is what it is. And so, that was one trip I never forget because he was the only first cousin that I have ever been out of town with.
And Quesie, let me remind you of something else too about that trip. It was more so when we was on our way home.
Of course,
You
yeah.
remember, cause I know Crabs, you was riding with Jenny. Yeah, I rode with Jenny on the way back home. But you remember we had saw that car flipped over in Mississippi?
Mm-hmm, sure did.
You know, Kenny Ray had stopped to see about them
Them
folks.
folks, they sure did.
Yeah, because we talked about that after we got back.
Viewers get their thumbs up.
Put
and
them
all that,
thumbs
man.
up. He
Yeah.
sure
I
did.
didn't even know that was up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea.
So y'all saw that too, right?
We was on
Yeah.
our way back to Birmingham.
Yeah, he had broke down the whole story
Of what
of
happened.
what happened with that shit, because they was a little bit ahead of us. And, you know, he had stopped to see what was going on with them, see what he could do with them, man. I like,
I remember he did tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he did tell us. I can vouch for Quesie saying it wasn't that he didn't know anybody. I mean, he knew everybody because my first time meeting him, we sitting down there chopping it up at the bar. He offering to buy me drinks, man. I don't know, we just met me. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up about 45 minutes to an hour. He offered to buy me drinks, I don't drink, but he was still offering. He offered multiple. But he offered multiple times.
Never met
A stranger.
They're not lying about that.
yeah, and then
He never met a stranger.
it was that, them folks was talking to at the bar. Like I said, that, on the way back, we saw that accident. It looked pretty bad.
Yep.
You know, but from my understanding, everybody kind of, walked away from that shit. But, he took the time out to, stop himself to check on it and to see, hey, was everything good with these people in there? He don't know these people from a can of paint.
Mm-hmm.
But, that just goes to show you where his heart was at and what he was trying to do. He was a pure, good human being.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's like I said, it was a short period of time that I got to know him in, but it's stuff like that that stands out to me.
It makes you want to be a better person.
Of course.
Like I said, we're never gonna be him.
Mm-mm.
No matter how much we strive or try,
To be.
we're
It would
never
not.
gonna be him. But guess what? We can be. We can be the best versions of ourselves.
Amen.
Yeah.
Because trying to implicate or duplicate what he did is impossible.
Oh my
Because
God.
what was in his chest, that's what was in his chest. What was in his soul, what was in his mind, what was in his heart. There's only going to be one Kenny Ray.
And he don't want to know.
But there'll be another Quesie. It'll be a James. It'll be a Ripley. But we gotta be the best versions of ourselves. And that's just what it is. Because what he displayed and put on the ground for us, we gotta be able to move like that.
Come on.
But we're
Let's
never
talk
gonna
about it.
move like the way he moved.
No.
And that doesn't mean that you're lesser. It just means that we gotta come a better version of ourselves. That's all.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Just a better. If he taught you anything, if you learned anything from, if it's all rubbed off on you in any type of way, then that should carry on.
He left a nice sample.
So guess what? His legacy will never die.
Not at all.
So, yeah, we're not going to see him in a physical form. We're not going to be able to text, email, video call,
conference calls,
do conference calls, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're not going to
TikTok.
be able to do any, shake his hand, dap him up. We're not going to be able to do that with him anymore. But what we can do is the lessons that he instilled in all of us, we can get that to the next person. And then the next person get it to another person. And then they get it to another person. So guess what? He never dies.
His legacy will fail.
So if we believe in God like we say we do, and we believe that there's a heaven and a hell, and we believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, this isn't a goodbye.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
I'll see you later. I don't know when later is, but I will see you later. Because I believe my uncle, he didn't tell his father goodbye. He said, Pop, I'll see you later. And his later came sooner than our later.
Let me tell you what's going on right now, Joe. There's a hell of a party going on.
Oh, I know
Man,
it is.
listen.
Because they arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
Him and my granddaddy, her uncle, they going back and forth.
Oh yeah.
And I told my uncle when I saw him when we went to the wake, I said, just keep my granddaddy from my grandmama, man. That's all I'm asking. Because I know him.
They done found my brother up there. He probably called somebody a clown a couple times.
And I know he found his auntie, my mom up there.
Who up there striking somebody?
And they got there going
They having a ball right now. They're having a true ball right now.
Yeah.
It is crazy what they doing up there right now.
Hitting somebody with the ball.
Well, you shouldn't be doing that up there.
Well,
Shouldn't be doing it down here.
but
Well, you know,
if we truly believe that's where they are, and I believe that we all believe that they're there,
Yes.
then it's never a goodbye.
No, it's not.
I just see you later. And that's what probably all said, nigga. I didn't tell y'all goodbye. Everything that I showed you, that I put y'all on game of, and I passed it down to you.
Yes.
Just because I'm gone in a physical form, that means now it dies.
No.
Man, Pop been dead since '96, and nigga still carrying on what he did in '96. We were just listening to his music for about a good hour strong.
Right.
An hour strong. And we resonated with these songs and the message that he was leaving. So if he couldn't die, how we let Kenny Ray die? We didn't let him die.
No, we did.
That's the answer. We never let him die. Because the point of it is that he's still here. We just can't physically touch him. Or call him.
Yeah.
Or message him.
That's the thing that I did.
And that's, you're going to miss that smile.
Smile. He had a smile to light up the room.
Right. And
Oh my God.
And you're going to miss them talking to him.
From the group texts
Yeah.
to the family conference call, we mess around him, been to pull the whole ship. Dealing with, no cap, dead serious. Been to pull a whole ship. We talking about everything. What's next? What we finna do? Whatever. Talking shit, laughing. And I'm like, dang, I'm hearing Uncle all over again. And then, just to think like now, you know, with your mom, my first cousin, and your uncle. And just like the other day when your mom and Maud was on the phone. I said, damn, am I hearing? I'm hearing Uncle and my mama all over again. Because if they ain't fussing at each other, what this one gonna do and this one ain't gonna do, and I'm gonna do this, and they bust that start laughing, sis, what's wrong with you? And bro, what's wrong with you? I'm like, really? This what we doing? And I laugh.
Had it ever occurred to you that they had to be moved out of the way so the next generation could go?
Right, there you go.
And I'm not saying they were moved out of the way forcefully.
Right.
What I'm saying is that God was like, they completed their mission.
There you go.
Did you learn anything? And how about now that they're gone, are you going to pick up where they left off?
There you go.
You're not supposed to pick up to where they stopped at. You're supposed to carry on and advance it in a more better way. You look at the NBA. The NBA is completely different from the 50s to it is now.
Yeah.
You got 7'6" men shooting 3-pointers. Bill Russell wasn't doing that in the 50s. Will Chamberlain wasn't doing that in the 60s. So we have to understand that we have to continuously keep growing. And guess what? When we leave here, it's going to be a whole nother generation that pick up where we left off, and they're going to advance it. Keep advancing it. It is our job to pass on the information, because information that we don't share, it dies with us.
Yes.
What's the point of holding on to something that you can't give to somebody else? That's the greatest gift.
The greatest gift of all.
Because if I don't know what to do, like, for instance, Cuz know how to fry chicken to the highest capability. What good is it going to do him dying and nobody else knows the recipe?
No.
He might say, he passed on to their person like, man, you know what, man, a little spice to this. Just a little bit. Now they pass it on. Then they pass it on. That's what you're supposed to do in life. You're supposed to enhance what you learn. That's the game.
That's the game. Gotta play that booth, baby. Gotta know what you're doing. That's the game.
We won't have another Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X, but you're supposed to advance that. So that's what Ken Ray was. He was a selfless act. So
Yes, it was.
how do we get to the point where we take what he gave us?
The knowledge.
Exactly. And enhance it for the next generation. Because when we're gone, they're going to be able to enhance it in a way that we couldn't. And I think that's the beauty of it.
It is.
So this is a book that's being written that ain't nowhere near done being wrote.
It's just getting started.
It's still writing itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might be a couple of us. But think about the generation that comes after that. They're gonna have kids.
And
so
that's what me and him had them kind of conversations.
it
like-
doesn't die.
You gotta set the standard for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? For all of them to know each other. That kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta set the standard.
We the goats.
We the goals, my nigga.
Y'all realize something, man? We the OGs now.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? What's really funny out of this situation? The OGs is still awake and alive. These niggas is asleep.
I've been waiting to see.
They got cousins. Y'all don't see them. They high.
These young niggas is asleep.
But they be calling us old and shit.
Hey, that's what us That's what us alcohol in our system.
Niggas been drinking, niggas that ain't pizza, niggas. Oh my God, you couldn't hang with us back then.
Okay.
Now what happened when you born in the 80s and lived through the 90s and the 2000s? Nigga, you could survive the test. You could have a long night. We ain't worried about no man. Listen.
Your night ain't ending until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Man, we be out here clubbing, chilling.
She said she sleep because she's cold.
Oh,
She was out in the free and cold.
yeah, we was
With
still
no jackets.
We Magic City Classic all day, every day.
Man, we had the dresses on, everything. Anyway, like we were saying, and hey, like we were saying,
Oh man,
See, she
and
wanted
hey, like we
her
were saying,
stomach and back all exposed.
Oh, okay. Yo, that's the reason why.
yeah, it makes sense.
No, it's still cold.
Nice.
Because you was
Like
stomach
we
is
saying.
square.
What?
And then you die, you was too.
I saw you
I
at
don't
the
think
door.
I got everything.
That wisdom come, man.
oh man.
Oh,
But I ain't gonna hold this show on too
yeah,
long.
we ain't gonna. We did about an hour.
Almost, we almost there.
Yeah, we about done.
We almost
And
there.
I love what we just did here.
Yeah,
I love every minute of it. I love you.
I love you more. You know that.
That's not what. That's
I
not
tell you stuff from comedy, but you ain't said nothing about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say thank you.
And I love cuz James, man, he in the building, man. That's my dude, man. I love him to death, man. Yeah, have a good time, man.
Hey,
Exactly. See,
all
and
this
that's what-
stuff,
No, but it's naturally cold.
these podcasts,
I'm not
dialogue
complaining.
games.
That's how I
Let's
sleep.
talk about it.
Oh, sorry.
We doing big things.
Oh yeah, we making it happen.
We making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say this. I should have said it on the last one, but I'm gonna say it on this one,
Go ahead.
and I'm saying it respectfully. My brother Tebow, man, we love you, man.
Shout out to Tebow.
Absolutely, man.
Free game.
We see what you guys are doing, and we want you to know, man, keep doing what you're doing. We support
right.
you. We
Pimp.
love you.
So
And at the end of the day, there's no malice or anything like that, man. We appreciate everything that you've done and that you continue to do.
And also, I want to say to you too, man. You know, I know we've spoken and we, talked this week. Our condolences to your father. You know what I'm saying?
most definitely.
You and your brother on dealing with this loss, man, and if there's anything that you need,
We're here for it.
Yes.
yeah, you know how to get in touch with us, man. Just holler at us.
I don't know the gentleman that you're on the podcast with, but I will tell you this: we would love to have a sit down with all three of y'all, and let's do this the corrective way. And what I mean by that is, let's do what we always do as families do, man. Let's do this
Let's
like
get it.
family,
Let's get
like
it.
like family
Let's get
feud, baby. And I want that. And hopefully we can reach out to each other and we can make that happen, man. I think it'll be a good thing. I think it'll be a fun thing, and I think that is necessary.
Most
I
definitely.
think that is necessary.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my cousin. We lost this morning. Lost a cousin this morning. So just
All my condolences to you and the family.
Just want to shout out at the moment.
Yes.
But Tim, man, Tebow, we love you, man. Thank you for everything you've done,
Yes, my brother.
that you continue to do. Again, your family. You always gonna be family, and we love you to the very end.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I want to say special shout out to Tim, Tebow. Thank you, brother, again for the opportunity to be a part of the Free Game podcast. Getting that exposure, learning more about it. I feel like for me, coming out of my comfort zone,
Doing
we
good.
already talked about it.
Doing good.
Let's talk about it with Quesie. Once again, my deepest condolences to you, Boo, and the entire family on the loss of your father. I know exactly what you're all dealing with during this difficult time. I'm here. We've already talked. I know exactly what y'all going to do. So I send my love and continuous prayers to you and the family. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. I greatly appreciate it. I definitely wanted to give a shout out again to my family, the Finley family.
Finley, especially Tony.
Finley!
Hey,
Such a chocolate!
Hey, shout out to my boy Joff.
that's right. Shout out to
Joe, baby.
Hey,
What's up,
shout out to my brother.
Hold on, I got you,
What's
Joff.
up, baby?
My boy
Joff,
Slam Jam. My
Joff,
brother.
Joff,
My
Joe,
blood
baby.
brother.
everybody.
Hey, we already talked about a topic for you, so stay tuned on that.
You know what I think would be cool for your show? You get all your siblings in one set.
Oh.
That would be interesting.
You get Keith, Tiffany, and Joppa.
Oh man, I think you should do that.
I thought it was on the jump.
We'll stay tuned.
Can I
on
bring
that.
some popcorn and a juice?
Yeah, 'cause I'm
so
gonna
I can
strictly be a
watch?
spectator.
I'm not gonna be on at all. I just want to laugh. I want to laugh the entire way.
We never know. Let's see what happens.
I want to see a sibling show for you.
Over under
We
2
shall see.
gaps.
Over.
We shall see. But like I said, Jaffa and I already had a conversation on the topic. I think that will fit him. We're going to stay tuned on that. That'll be coming soon. So, like I said, once again, we'll see about siblings. We'll see.
Okay.
We shall see. We
I
just
guess-
never know.
I guess
We will see.
we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
So I'll say this and then I'll be done.
Okay. What you got? What you got, Rip? What you got?
First of all, I want to give you your flowers.
Thank you, brother.
Everything that you've been doing up to this point has been fire. It's been fire. I'm very proud of you and everything that you're doing and the way that you're going about things. I love you
Love you more.
forever and a day.
And you already know. 10
I want
times
you to know to keep doing what you're doing. I know times get hard with your schedule.
Yes.
And I know that it can be time consuming.
Yes.
But just keep riding it out. You're going to get exactly to the place that you want to be.
Almost at the finish line.
And to my brothers on DOG, dog. I love you guys. Corey always antagonizes me because he always wants the best out of me every day, all day, every
Gotta
day.
get that good content, man.
Because James, he always let me know, and it's Gunner, that man, bro, what you bring to the table is needed. And he always give me the stage to be able to present myself, to represent myself, and express myself in a way that I know how to do it. So I want to tell you, because I never gave you your flowers, I appreciate everything that you've done.
Yeah, I appreciate everything you done brought to the table, man. Because I don't think we are here if it wasn't for what you did.
Oh,
Yeah, I second that, man. No,
Y'all been
I ain't always got no topic, James. Rick gonna have something to talk about. It's just to chime on in and off of that.
Hey, but Corey, here's the thing, too. I'm proud of you, too.
Yeah.
Because you then came to a level like, hey, this
I ain't gonna lie, Corey. I ain't think you
nigga
talk.
is it. And you doing your thing.
And the
Talk
thing
is
is,
necessary.
right, but the thing about it is, you needed the floor.
Yeah.
And you was able to get the floor when you felt like it was necessary to bring your content in. And I love what you bring to it. I love what all of us bring to it. But I just want to give you guys personally your flowers. I love what Corey brings as far as antagonizing. But Corey is blunt. He's real. Mm-hmm. He ain't finna hide nothing from you. He's gonna be Corey. And you're gonna get the realness from it because he's speaking from a place of experience for men that have experienced what he's experienced. So it's necessary.
Absolutely.
It's always necessary. So don't think what you do.
Some of those others on there bull crap.
So how you feel, it is 1,000, maybe millions of men out there feel like you feel. So what you say is necessary. Cousin James, what you say is necessary. It's not, it don't fall through the cracks. I mean, 3 of us, we are a triangle. If you take one part out, it ain't gonna work.
No, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. So I just wanted to always let you guys know, I appreciate that what we do here. When we get a chance to come together, we have a good time, we laugh, we share some jokes, we get serious. And that's what it's supposed to be when we're doing a podcast. We're supposed to do this together as a brotherhood, as a fellowship. So I appreciate everything that y'all done.
And one more thing I want to say. Like I told you, Quesie, you doing your thing. But let's talk about it. This ball gonna keep on rolling.
He's had some good content.
The dialogue game. We're gonna keep on doing our thing. This ball gonna keep on rolling. I want to give a special shout out. Rico.
Hey!
Rico.
What's happening,
He's not saying
baby?
this because Rico have issues with his Facebook, but
Hey.
he don't know about the live because I told him he said he ain't got.
But I'm letting you know, whenever you do get a chance to see this, whenever you ready, my dude,
Let me know. Let go.
I want you on the show.
I want you on mine too.
Dialogue game, and let's talk about it with Quesie.
Hey, let's get it.
Rico, if you,
It's time.
it's
time.
bring your own. You heard what I said.
Let's
time.
talk about it.
Bring your own. You heard exactly what I said. When you get this, bring yourself.
Come on.
It's Quesie's show, and we all have been positive. It's dedicated to Kenny Ray, so I'm not gonna go out the way I normally do because we being positive for Kenny Ray. But y'all too, y'all know how I feel about you. Y'all too.
You know what? We
Like I said,
It's gonna happen.
Because Quesie love us so much. Corey, please say what you gonna say so we can end this.
Queasy, you want me to say that? I'm just being positive for Kenny Ray now.
yeah,
Okay,
we
well,
will.
fine.
Hey, you.
Okay.
Hey, you
End it the
said-
way-
I ain't
end
get
it
to
the
say
way
it.
you
I
did.
ain't get to say it on the end of dialogue game. Steve Harvey, fuck you, you bald head bastard. Kendrick Perkins, you fat piece of shit. Fuck you too, you bitch ass nigga. You know how bitch. Hey, damn y'all too.
And
there you have it.
And there you have it. We're not trying to take over Quesie talk. Let's talk about it with Quesie. That's just the way that it needed to end. That's the only way that we end it.
Where?
And we love our sister. We love our fellow member. We gonna rock with each other to the end of days.
Indeed.
Quesie, now you have the floor, baby. Take it how you want to
Close
take
it out, darling.
Whew. Well, what a remarkable show. Like I said, I had to dedicate this one to my cub. You continue to rest on, King. You know what I'm saying? I know you're in a much better place than we are. Once again, shout out to my family, the Finley family. Y'all know who y'all are. And all the other cousins that's around, whether you in Birmingham, Chicago, wherever you at. Much love to each and every one of you all. Thank you guys again for being a part of the show. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, stay tuned. Follow all the platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Apple, iHeart, Amazon Music. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Let's talk about it.
We
With
in
Quesie,
here.
please.
We
One.
in here. And we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going no goddamn where.